Shadow Systems, the Gucci Glock. Now, it's considered, wait, first of all, let me tell you why I'm sitting in this car. These love bugs are absolutely the most disrespectful bug on the planet. They just don't give a darn. Not only they around here hunching on each other, so you got two bugs stuck together, they got the nerve to be all in your face and flying around your eyes and your ears and stuff. But anyway, so we're going to talk about the pistol in the car. We're going to go out and we're going to shoot once we get done with this review very, very quickly. All right, so the Shadow Systems, the Gucci Glock on the market. Now, for me, I would consider this the Gucci Glock because it is more of a fancier version or the fancier clone to the Glock that they have out. I know they have many more that it probably has better things or better whatever, but as far as the Shadow Systems go, they pretty all right with me. So this is the MR920 chambered in 9mm, very, very similar to the Glock 19X. So looking at it at first sight, this pistol is clear. It put me in that Glock 19X. I mean, off rip, and I said, you know what, I gotta get it. So you already know a comparison is coming up soon. So we got the Holosun 507C on here in that FDE. We do have the black serrated rear sight with a high vis suppressor height sight front sight. We have a threaded barrel, a very beautiful, as you can see. Oh, let me lock this back. Beautiful twisted barrel, very, very nice. We do have a one slot pick space underneath for you to run the light or the laser, whatever it is that you choose to run. Now, another thing that I find to be very attractive on here is your memory pads. You do have your index finger memory pad as well as your thumb rest on here that can play the part of a gas pedal. For me, anything that has a memory function for my fingers, I enjoy very, very much. Now, this does have a 4.5-inch barrel. This also has a 4.5 to 5 pound trigger. So the trigger is not the lightest, but it may just work out. The serrations on the slides are not very aggressive, but we do have some patterns on the top of the slide to kind of like work against the glare from the sun. We do have some lightning cuts on the sides, and your standard takedown is only on the left side of the pistol, which is your slide drop and your takedown levers right here. Pretty standard, or the same as how the Glock would be. There, the takedown is very much so like the Glock. So as you can see right here. The safety on the trigger, there is no external safeties on this pistol. It does have internal safeties, but we do have a bladed safety on the actual trigger. Trigger guard is pretty wide, but not the widest. And we also have some texturing on the front of that trigger guard. The texturing on the actual grip is nice. I can appreciate the flared magwell that this pistol does have because it kind of compresses my grip into the grip to maintain that pinky without actually dropping off of the actual grip. It does have extra back straps in the bag. It also have a couple other little things in here for you depending on the optic that you choose to run. It has like little extra screws and things of that sort in there for you to choose from. Now, your magazine release is nice and pronounced. It does feel pretty smooth, and function is good. It does come with two. This is 15 round magazine, so this does run Glock magazines as well. So you can, I guess that's a plus on that behalf. But other than that, the Shadow Systems MR920 chambered in 9mm is really, really pretty. I cannot wait to bring this out with a comparison with that Glock 19X. All right, so we know where we are. Oh, no. Hey, I didn't tell y'all where we was. We are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact. And this video is for educational purposes only. So the only thing left now to do is what? Suit them up so we can send them down range. So what are we shooting? We are shooting Winchester white box, target, and practice. I know y'all say this ain't the best, but I have not had any issues with this thus far. And we are, yeah, that's what we're shooting. Okay, so let's suit them up and send them down range. Y'all, I don't know what these love bugs got going on, but they're bad. Really, really bad. All right, so this pistol weighs a little bit over 21 ounces unloaded. Of course, I don't shoot anything prior to my reviews, so I don't know if my red dot is on or not, but we will find out. So that is how she looks. 15 round magazines and fire. Yeah. Woo! Pissless Clear magazine is empty. I like it, like it. Now, I do have one, an MR920, but it's all black, and it's not pretty like this one. But, well, yo, why would you buy two? I bought this other one just because it's so visually, I feel like it just makes the comparison that much more better because they look so much alike. So, I don't know. That's just la loca in me. That's nothing. That is pretty. I mean, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just me. But one thing for sure, this Pissless Clear magazine is empty. This memory pad on the left side from my thumb definitely works like that gas pedal, as I was telling you. So it's helping me to drive the pistol forward every time I take that shot. So that right there for me is great, great, great. Although I believe the 19X does have it, but I think it's just textured. This one actually has a lip. So me kind of like digging my finger in it, yeah, I like it. And we are reloaded. Okay. Trigger, 4.5 to 5 pounds. Let's kind of pay attention to the trigger just a little bit as the pull goes, because my initial trigger pull on here, I want to say the 19X may feel a little better. Maybe. I don't know. We got to do the comparison. If you want to see that comparison, let me know. Drop that in the comments. All right, let's see how quick we can get these out. Recoil on this pistol is bucking like a mule. I don't like the way my shots look when I speed them up. I hate to see a pistol jumping all over the place. That just not, in my opinion, I'm going to say this, but it might not even make sense or may not go together, but it doesn't look ethically correct. Pissless Clear magazine is empty. The pistol. Let's keep shooting. Let's keep shooting. All right, make sure you keep your thread protector tight because you will lose it, especially after shooting a few rounds. That was just, what, 4 magazines? And that was coming off. Barrel is hotter than jalapeno juice. But let's see. That felt a little bit better. You have to, okay, we're going to get into that in a second. Pistol is clear and magazine is empty. So, how does she look from your end of it? For me, she looked like she's all over the place. All over the place, just bucking everywhere. So the recoil system on here, or the recoil, being able to mitigate the recoil as well as I would like to do, is not happening. Anything that you shoot for the first time, you must at least, it's their first time shooting it. So you're obviously going to have to find what works for you when you shoot that particular pistol. We're going to continue to shoot and see if I can just, now that last sped up magazine, it seemed like I had better control of that. I lost a round. Better control of the pistol during that shoot or that magazine. All right, we got 3 in this magazine. No rounds left behind. All of our reviews get 100 rounds. Hold that for me, please. And, yeah. She's hot. She's very hot. I can feel the heat coming from the frame of the pistol. And I'm not excited about that. Pistol is clear. Magazine is empty. The Shadow Systems MR920. What do you think, yo? I thought I was going to be a little bit more impressed. Yes, the price points they're not substantially different from the Glock price points, especially if you're getting a Glock that's MOS or, anything of that sort. Damn. That's a little bit more, just regular, or just a regular Glock. Hold on, let's get in the car. Departamento of Complaint. These love bugs are ridiculous. All right, so back to what I was saying. As far as the pistol goes, visually, it's a very, very beautiful looking pistol. I do appreciate the fact that they do give you the little extras. As far as, look at this, look. And they're just that slow to where you can catch them. Ugh, they don't bite or anything. They're just annoying. Okay, so the configuration of the pistol I did enjoy. I did find that the trigger was extremely long and heavy. I did say it was between 4.5 to 5 pounds. The grip on the pistol felt nice. The Holosun is great, but I did find that it recoiled a lot more than what I expected. The recoil on this pistol is it's pretty obnoxious. Didn't change the way that I felt about the pistol. I am attracted to this pistol, but again, I'm probably gonna have to shoot probably about another maybe 900 rounds before I can actually say yay or nay to it, because you have to figure out the functions of that pistol. Yes, the workings of the pistol on every pistol is similar. But again, the trigger pulls, the resets, everything may just be a little bit different. So in order for you to be as proficient as you need to be with what it is that you're shooting, I think you'd probably need to get at least 100 rounds through it. But that I didn't say carry. I didn't say it, but at least to be as proficient and find the workings of the pistol, you should, in my opinion, put at least 1,000 rounds through it so that you can feel the way that pistol actually. But we did do 100, but if I feel, let me just put another 900 through it, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. But before we do that, I do want to compare this to the 19X. So if you want to see that, drop that in the comments. But overall, she ran. I didn't have no issues with any failures or any malfunctions of any sort. And she performed. She did what she was supposed to do. So I'm not mad at that at all. So with that being said, Yoki, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. She all right. She all right with me. So y'all know I love it when things work, but I love y'all for life. Mucho besito. Peace.